Welcome back to the 5-Minute Reset, where we step away from all of the distractions and the busyness of life and the cares of this world and even our prayer requests, and center back into the awareness of the presence of God within us. So today, as I share with you from my book, The Encounter, 40 Days of Fasting with Jesus, which I just want to say quickly that you don't have to actually be fasting to enjoy this book. However, it is great for times of fasting, and that could be anything. One day of putting down your phone and tapping into the presence of God and not being distracted by your phone, or a day of stepping away from the television. It could be fasting food, it could be fasting whatever it is that you feel is hindering your intimacy with the Lord. So that's what this book is about. It is about encountering Him, leaving the distractions, and setting our attention on Him, which is what my page is about, my podcast is about, all of that. All of my stuff is all about encountering God and getting to know Him. So let's just take some slow, deep breaths and get our attention focused on Him. Just slow down. Just breathe deeply, letting all of your attention, all of your senses become aware of Him. Become aware of Him with you, wrapping you in His love. With every exhale, just allow all of the distractions to go, all of the cares. Just see Him taking everything from you that keeps you from enjoying His presence. And as I read to you, keep your heart focused on the Holy Spirit breathing life to you through these words. God's love is relentless and alive. It roars with passion that arrests our hearts and reminds us who we are. It whispers with such depth that our entire beings reverberate with life. Every imperfection has been defeated in the victory of His merciful compassion. Nothing could stop the Lord from demolishing every obstacle that separated us from Him. We are, you are, the one He longed for. Before we knew what was happening, love awakened us and revived our hearts. Love brought us near, but yearns for us to be nearer still, to cast aside our restrictions and run without reservation into His loving arms. Jesus is always pursuing us. He gazes at us continually and never looks away. He is a perfect example of untainted, unselfish love. Let's allow this time to draw us into the bliss of unspeakable encounters with Jesus, who paid everything to be with us. As we entirely resign ourselves to the one whose holy love is fierce and unstoppable, gentle and compassionate, everything about us changes. We want nothing more than to be consumed with His glory. And this glory, this palpable presence, is what makes fasting enjoyable, satisfying, and life-changing. We are His beloved, and His merciful love has set us free. You could just quietly agree with this prayer in your heart. Jesus, hold me in your arms forever. I'm lovesick and unwilling to live with falsity or be bullied into religious duties. Nothing matters more than being yours unreservedly. I want every part of me, spirit, soul, and body, to sense the abundance of your love. My lifetime pursuit is to know you more than anyone has ever known you before, to be content in the wonder of this love, and to be with you forever. On days when I allow the cares of life to distract me from you, Draw me by your Spirit into the quiet of your arms. Mercifully wrap me in the stillness of your presence until every fiber of my being is saturated with your ever-present love. Your patience astounds me. Your grace sustains me. May I never doubt, never strain to enter into your presence when it's so readily available. Lord, come with waves of unrestrained glory and crash upon my soul until love is the only standing foundation. All I need to do is breathe deep and sink into the ocean of your affection. May I rapture your heart as you have raptured mine. I hope this has been a blessing to you and that you will continue to stay here, quiet with him now. I hope this has been a blessing to you, and if it has, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing.